Hey!
Yeah, hi, well, and welcome to everyone on the stream. We have another community tournament game for you guys going live here in Hard Rain. It's going to be Team Veni, Vidi, Vici against Team Mocarz, and we'll do a roster rundown soon enough. But we'll have a hit going in, a jockey, boomer, spitter, hunter. Jockey not landing,
Oh,
hunter
speed,
landing for a
speed
brief
failed
amount
so
of
bad.
damage. Two boom, and a proxy going out on coach, but that's all she wrote for that attack. And it's little amount of damage on the survivors, but they got out of that pretty easy. A 2-2 setup, not a huge damage potential over there. And so yeah, on Team Veni Vidi Vici, we have for Alo, Carl, Flickshot, and Relax. And on Mocarz, we have Figo, Pietro, Krisha, and Monter. And another hit going up. We have every spawn positioned on the roof. A jockey, hunter, landing. And a charger getting a nice stumble in the spit. With Nick taking some heavy damage over there. Actually pushing him slow. And the tank is up in the hands of Monter. So it'll be interesting where these survivors decide to... Yeah, they are actually trying to push the tank.
It's our place to
Tank position on the roof. Throwing
many
some
spawns.
rocks. And the SI have another hit up. They do have a boomer, so if they want to actually maximize this damage, they need to get some distraction going with the hunter and the jockey. The tank taking some
Chips.
pretty heavy chip, to be honest. Already at 5k. Hit hurtling in, getting a 1 boom. And the hunter is just trying to distract the survivors. The jockey landing on Nick.
Nice rock.
And a nice rock under a shell. The necessary distraction provided by the other special infected. The tank already under 5k in HP though, so survivors have managed to do some decent chip damage. Another hit up, yet another boomer, also accompanied by a charger and a hunter. So we will see what the infected can pull off here. Tank still first pass, good frustration, so they're not in a real hurry, but still.
Boomer picked the spawn in the tree. At least he tried.
Yeah, now the charger going in, hunter landing for a brief amount of damage, and boomer getting one guy. Got Nick. And it would seem like the survivors want to
go back.
Yeah, they want to fall back right now.
Yeah, I don't believe they have ammo here, so...
Yeah, that is probably the main reason they...
He can't cut the back with the car actually. Oh, he fell. He managed to take the other one. With the alarm car, he could cut off the way back of the survivor.
Yeah, the alarm car, well, it's not positioned that well, but the other hittable is in a decent position, so he has something to work with here. Throwing it, well, way over the fence.
He's
Now he gets
control now.
the car in, tries to get some hittables. A nice double boom going out on the survivors. Smoker,
Yeah,
looking
attack
for
actually.
something. The car hitting in, oh, nearly hitting. Nearly hitting. Several survivors over there.
Tank have to go in now.
Yeah, tank's going in, second pass. And the car not really getting anyone. The survivors are doing their best to kite the tank around. Not hitting Nick. The jockey landing on coach briefly. And
Car? Oh no, it's so
car is very close to hitting Nick, but all the caps are getting shot down, and the tank has nothing to work with right now. It's trying to get away. Survivors in decent shape, only one slow, 3 people on the green, and 3 medkits remaining. So they seem like they want to push now. The tank was still 1k HP left to his name, so that car is really not working for the tank at the moment. A hit,
That
kind of a
shut down.
disjointed hit going in. Boomer missing. Charge and Smoker not getting any real damage done, and the survivors are rightly pushing. They probably would want to get the tank go AI.
It should have hit actually.
And the
Looks like you want
survivors
to
are
play
taking it easy now in the playground area, which is a decent call. Tank doesn't have much to do here, actually failing to get on the roof first. And a Jockey Hunter Charger going in, Hunter landing, and a nice charge on the hunted survivor. And now they have two people, Nick and Coach, both in the slow. They found some kills though, so they can keep at least 3 people in relatively good health. And the tank has gone AI by now. The survivor's still taking it fairly cautiously, not wanting to push forward right now, which might be the right call. And the tank is dead, so a decent-ish take of the tank. Only 1 medkit down, and the health bonus at the moment at 180, so it is a decent bonus for this map, I have to say.
Yeah, actually, at the first tank normally it's almost a wipe with the whole cars, but the survivor played quite good by pushing the tank and going back after. They forced him to go in.
And we do have a witch up, the smoker trying to get a survivor. Hold on to the witch, but failing. They still have a jockey and a hunter, along with a spitter. To work with the witch now. And the witch is doing her push-ups on the car, the jockey landing onto Rochelle. But the witch gets shut down and the damage is fairly minimal. So we'll probably see one more attack at the very end of this map, but the survivors should be able to make it in to the safe room with some decent health, some decent bonus, and a nice overall take of the survivor turn. We do have a smoker charger and a boomer along with a hunter. The boomer failing to get anyone, and the smoker shut down very quickly. Charger and hunter struggling to get spawns. And missing the survivors ultimately, so survivors get into the safe room, and along with the witch bonus, it's going to be a 705 score from the first map, which is it's an okay score.
It's a nice map from them actually.
Yeah, it's not much to really blame the survivors about. They did their best to negate any sort of damage, and
You want to hear a prediction? Nope. No. There's not gonna
yeah,
be any
it would be also
Watch.
time to actually.
Oh,
We did a rundown of the survivor team and the infected team, but we can also do a rundown of our casters. So, as your main caster today, it is me, Deadeye, and also we have Toph here.
hey.
Hello, and we have Bam as our third caster. Hi.
Hello.
And of course, Midnight doing the
The camera.
actual camera work. Yes, and let me just ready up there real quick.
So someone got sub actually. Monter leave the game and left the slot to Jacek, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Mocarz do have I believe, another player entirely now. Unless he was just in disguise, which I don't think. Yeah, they did sub Monter
Apparently.
apparently. Or Monter was their sub. Okay, but yeah, they Team Mocarz still have another player compared to their infected round. So we shall see if this brings anything new to their chemistry on this survivor turn.
No, he left them. Monter left. And Jacek is in one.
Yeah, Monter and Jacek do seem to be two different distinct players.
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah. It's okay, but it's gonna be alright. Here come a new
Pietro.
sub.
Yeah, it would seem like Team Mocarz actually switching out two players instead of just one. Yeah, sure.
So that
Yeah,
was tactical tank swap.
Yes.
Yeah, it would seem like
Strategy. What the
yeah,
fuck?
they did talk about.
I can relate to that, to be honest. I'm nearly having a heart attack just spectating this.
Going
Well,
good so far.
it's good
Yeah,
that we
thanks.
have. It's good that we have players in this game who make the game really heartfelt by the stream viewers. Something to relate to. And we're still waiting for several players on Team Mocarz to ready up. Team Veni, Vidi, Vici already positioned on the roof. The first roof, leaving the safe room.
Here we go. They're joining TeamSpeak. I think John is actually joining. That's what I said in the chat.
They actually played that tank pretty well. I thought it would be a disaster when I saw them like spraying, using all their
You mean survivor or infected?
survivors.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
looked
infected
so
was
bad.
okay. Well, they force the tank to. I mean, they push the tank for losing the control, then they're gonna get back.
Yeah.
There's a hunter out
But we are live here at the second round. Team Mocarz on the survivor
Nice
half,
skeet, though.
and a nice skeet coming out from John onto the hunter, and really nothing landing in that 2-2 hit. So Team Mocarz with a really nice take of the initial attack.
Actually, it was ballsy to go inside with the Peter, but
Turned into a marathon.
it works.
Yeah, I mean it could have been a more synchronized hit as well.
Yeah, true that.
But they have another hit now with a spitter to work as a support, along with the charger hunter and jockey. Everyone coming from the same rooftop, not necessarily a
Hey, split, split.
good option, but
Imagine
yeah,
done.
they are
Imagine
struggling to
done.
clear the hunter for whatever
Oh
reason.
my god, Figo has some trouble with one jockey right
Now the
now.
tank up with the alarm car actually triggering from the charger.
That can be a wipe. Tank is going in.
Yeah, they essentially has a quad boom right now going on with them with
My
the
god.
alarm car. So if he can hit this
The car or
into decent
the car?
position, well, it's close to the survivors, but they still are making their way back. But Rochelle is hanging back.
Oh, nice
The
one.
tank
yeah.
gets an easy down on Jacek.
It's going to kill her.
Yeah, they might
Obviously.
get a kill here.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. That's the thing to do right now.
One boom at the back.
Oh,
The car actually
well.
flying over
oh
Rochelle.
well. Nice charge though. Yeah,
nice
it's
separation
that's a wipe.
charge.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
over.
it would seem like this is actually turning out to be a surprise wipe on Team Mocarz in this first round.
Yeah, Rochelle was totally ordered in the back. Nobody covered her.
And the 100 landed on the coach. That's gonna be the end of his tail. The car almost hitting Nick on the roof.
Hey.
Jockey going for him, and the car actually nailing
Nice
Nick.
one. Nice tank from Relax.
And it will be a 98-point chapter for Team Mocarz. Must be a
That's huge.
fair
Actually.
disappointment. That was a huge hit right as the tank spawned. They got a nice separation there.
Yep.
Some of these survivors actually hanging back for reasons yet unknown, and the
Well,
the
Rochelle.
charger on the alarm car really
Yeah.
selling it for the infected team.
I think it's GG. We can call the GG and go to the game. Go.
No. There is still chances to come back.
Actually,
Yeah,
T1,
definitely. Hard drain actually.
They all need. Oh yeah, actually, map 1, map 2. I mean, map 3 and map 4 are super hard in T1 because of the slowdown. But
Yeah, true. And with map 4 being notorious in the T1
yes.
community as being an essential lottery map, so you can
And-
get if you get an early wipe in map 4 and then you make
Yeah.
the save room with some health kits, you get a very decent bonus.
actually, this is an early tank right now, and they need to wipe it. Actually, Team Mocarz need to wipe right now
Yeah, the pressure definitely on Team Mocarz
on creature
at
right
the
now. yeah.
moment. With this 34% tank, so they'll have a couple of hits before it.
At least 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether the survivors can actually push into the sort of meta spot at the generator to take the tank there, which seems to be
Yeah, I think
in
he will
favor.
spawn. He will spawn around the.
Yeah, 34%
did I-
probably.
You have to radio.
Oh yeah, yep, sure. And
Yes.
still waiting for relax.
Here we go.
And we are going live, Team Mocarz, with a boomer to go.
Yeah, they're going outside,
with
obviously.
3 cappers. Yeah, they are definitely going to go outside with this hit. No spitter to work with, so
Yep.
makes sense. And the survivors slowly pushing out. Now they're actually rushing out. The infected still
yeah,
looking
Infected
for
got
their
Infected
spawns.
not ready.
Boomer actually
Boomer fail.
failing to
Charge onto the spawn.
boom coach.
Oh, this is getting bad.
And
Nice
the jockey
jockey.
landing, yeah, and
nice
a nice
double charge.
double charge actually onto the previously jockeyed survivor. And
Well,
the,
yeah,
and the
Charger
smart
Charger wasn't ready with the other attacks. So,
It was a little bit unsynchronized there.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, well, it was a decent amount of damage given the actual situation there.
Actually, I'm surprised that Charger landed.
Indeed. Now we
One
do
more
have
attack before
another
tank.
boomer. Now the survivors actually deciding to back off, seeing as the
Clear
a
the command.
horde- Oh no, yeah, they went back for pills. Yeah, that's the reason they went back. It
Clean
seemed
the
like there was a
command.
horde for a couple of seconds, but like just a few comments. The boomer trying to get a spawn on top of the silo, but missing it ultimately. The tank is up right
Going
now,
back.
so the survivors are forced to fall back.
I think it's better for the infected right now, like this.
Yeah,
They
they
can play
might
long.
want to take like a single attack here, and then maybe push forward after that, because the area up ahead.
Oh,
along
the
with
tank is taking the
generator-
wrong way. tank is lost. Oh, this is getting bad.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Tank is actually struggling to find
Oh
his
my
way.
god, almost, yeah, 50% of those
Yeah,
control points
losing
already.
frustration this entire time.
This is bad.
Now, yeah, they're already down to 35% rage.
They need to
So if the
attack
survivors
faster.
can actually take this hit,
It got shut down
use
pretty badly.
speed, and now they can actually push forward,
Yes.
and they might also have the tank go this second pass if they can LOS him right now. And not hitting a rock there, so does not refill his frustration. His tank following the survivors on top of the silos, but
Actually, this is
he's still holding on to his first pass
Yeah.
though.
100% though. And we will go.
Yeah.
Oh, only one.
We're getting a single boom on Ellis. So it'll be interesting to see whether they actually want to commit on this horde, and for a second it looks like they would, but the tank ultimately decided to throw a rock. Maybe a questionable move on his part. Hunter and Charger going in. Charger grabbing Nick there.
Oh, the rock is way too
And Hunter
high.
on Ellis, but the damage isn't really that great considering the tank has taken 1300 chip and is on second pass, so he'll have to wait for his support to get new spawns.
He's getting chipped so badly.
Yeah, he's taking a fair amount of chip, down to 4,400 health, so it's not looking too good for Team Mocarz tank, Grisha. But he's going in now,
Got the
and
post
getting a
fast.
corner on Alice. He needs his support now.
Oh, Charger! No.
Charger.
Nice 2-cap landing.
It's
It's a tricap.
It's an
Wow,
actual
it's
tricap. The Charger.
Nice.
Oh.
Well
Yeah.
played from these guys.
I was really scared about that charge. Thinking
Yeah,
so many times to get this
that,
spawn.
that did
This is
seem-
exactly what they
That's
needed
nice
right
one.
now.
Yes. That's a comeback time. They have to grind all the points they lost on the first map.
Yeah, that was a really an unlikely wipe there, to say the least. The tank committing with,
Really nice
almost
job.
2k chip taken, but that was a very nice tri-cap from the infected team. And now we shall see if it actually translates into a momentum switch here for Team Mocarz. If they can actually get back into this game, they need to take this tank well. They need to survive with some medkits so they can actually make the distance and close this gap down. It is a fairly long map, so even if Team Veni, Vidi, Vici... Sorry for that line.
Help! I don't want to cast this game anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Call 911, please.
Yeah. Definitely.
Well, actually, after this tank, there is only the stairs. We can be a really bad choke point for the survivors, but
Yeah, true.
they can do it pretty well after the tank. If they pass the tank with at least one in cap, it's going to be perfect. So they need this so badly.
Yeah, they just need to make sure that they take this tank well, and it should be at least not a guaranteed safe room, but
Reloading.
a near guarantee at that. And then Jockey actually
going on.
tries latch onto Nick, pulling him away from the others, and a Charger getting several punches onto Rochelle, and a
Charger
clear
clears.
boom along with the proxy. And some decent damage going onto the survivors. They still need to clear this horde, and then they can start pushing forward towards the tank spawn.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse, to be honest. 36 damage is not that much, I think.
Yeah, with that
the
Jockey
triple
separation, it could have actually
Yes.
been way worse, so it was a decent take. And the tank is up, and we
end
have
of
it in the
Quick
hands
shot.
of Quick Shot, yes. And a
Double
double boom
Might go
hitting
with
Ellis
that.
and Nick.
Oh no, Jockey's going in.
And it will, well, he might I don't think he's gonna commit on
No,
this.
no anymore, no
Yeah,
anymore.
definitely not. And he is actually finding his way to the rooftop fairly quicker than.
Nice
rock.
turn.
Oh, nice rock hitting.
Wow,
Nick
Veni
there.
rock like this, just like
Finding
that.
finding the angle
So
there.
they have to clear the out pretty fast now.
Yeah, they
the
still
attack code.
had some commons hurling in. And they have a hit up with a Smoker Charger Hunter.
Coming in.
Smoker getting
Almost
a brief
25.
pull. Hunter getting some decent damage on Ellis.
They have to go down.
And a Charger.
Rock.
And a rock nearly hitting Coach, but now they are clear to engage with the tank push.
Yes, thank
The
you for
tank
the
actually
commit.
committing. Getting a
think it's turn.
destroyer on Nick.
Ooh, that
It
fuck
might be the
shotgun.
correct call if he can just get out now in time, but I don't think the support can support him
Ah, yeah.
early
They
enough.
are getting way
They
too
get a
close.
call now on Ellis. The
They are
tank is
getting way too
almost dead at 243 HP. They still have a jockey and a boomer to support this tank. Two people are downed. And a decent double boom landing on Coach and Nick right there.
They have to clear Nick
Still
pretty
trying to
fast.
create some distraction.
Oh
They
man.
need to find a way to kill this tank.
Yeah, Nick is dead.
Or
Oh, it's
yeah,
over.
Charger landing on
Jockey though.
Ellis.
Yeah,
And the
it's
Charger landing on Coach. So this
Ah, wow.
why
Ah, this is devastating right
a
now.
heartbreak on the
Yeah.
team cars. They do get 112 points from this map, but still at a 600 point, nearly 600 point deficit going into map 3.
Well, this is getting fast.
Yeah.
Indeed, we are.
You won.
Yeah.
I hope
We
you're happy then.
No,
They hurt
no.
you.
at the moment.
I would have loved to see them make it to the safe room.
Actually, true, yeah, me too. Well, they were full shotgun for this area, it's not quite a good idea, but...
Yeah,
Gassed up and good to go.
the weapon selection, given a early tank spawn, actually does make a difference. So having too many shotguns on the team
yeah,
rarely works for anyone, given that you should be like very close to the tank to actually be able to do decent damage to it if you're running several shotguns. But
don't worry, it will be finished before.
we still do have 2 maps to go here, and they are arguably the most interesting maps to deal with, since we
Did
have
I?
the storm effects.
Yes, and the water slowdown in this
Yeah,
conflict.
it's going to be really hard tank right now. 55%, it's around... Well, it's the same place actually. Maybe the...
Yeah,
they might want
the
to
bonus-
back at the stairs.
Yeah, they will probably fall back to the building as soon as the tank spawns. It would seem like the infected want to hit inside here.
Yeah, that was better, so...
Yeah,
not?
with a spitter it does make sense. And then they might get another hit right before the elevator.
If the land bit, right?
And the survivors still baiting inside the safe room, now slowly pushing out, with Nick and Ellis leading the charge.
Tank is going on.
And the charger managing to grab Nick right
Nice
there,
hit.
and the hunter landing on
Oh,
him
double
as well,
image.
but giving some decent immunities to
Hey.
Nick. But the jockey taking
That's
Nick
the
back.
damage. Good damage though.
It's-
That is a lot of that damage
Yeah,
for this
that's
attack,
a
to be
lot.
honest.
Yep.
Don't be shooting me.
Now so we have to rush so bad.
I'm a reload.
Actually, they managed to find pills pretty fast.
They might actually make it to the elevator before Team Mocarz can find
If
spawns.
Mocarz spawn right now, can delay. So we won't.
The smoker decided not to pull anyone from behind that bush. Maybe he should have. And the survivors do make it into the elevator.
Don't ask me.
Well, the scheduled time was 20 past, so. But yeah, the
Okay, I will go
survivors
there.
reaching the top of the elevator, and
Reloading.
the
Instant
infected
time.
are still waiting.
Here we go.
It's actually wall pouncing onto Nick,
Nice damages.
and they are actually going for an insta kill right here. And it
Oh,
almost
barely.
connects
So
to Nick.
close.
Almost connecting, but nearly missing him.
This
And-
charger is so upset right now.
I'm pretty sure John is crying right now.
Yeah, that would have actually been very good for Team Mocarz. Well, the charger actually going very well. Managing to
Maybe
get
he's pissed off, I
close.
don't know. That was a weird charge right now.
Yeah, he might have wanted to wait for his buddies on the infected team to be ready for a hit. But Team Veni Vici actually reaching the tank spawn now. The Smoker
Right, going back.
for a scratch, and the Hunter landing in briefly, but not much damage to speak of. And Figo with the tank.
Oh, so they play the thing here. Interesting.
Yeah, the survivors do seem to think that taking the tank outside in this open area is...
Or maybe they're
That's
waiting for the attack to go, then going back.
Yeah, it might be. Some interesting tactical choices here. And the tank trying to find his way probably on top of the silo right here. And a
There is a
pause.
pause.
Pause coming in from Carl.
Oh,
And there does seem to be a disagreement on the actual tank given to Figo.
Yeah, I think they believe it's their team's mentor, but it's their team's captain.
Yeah, that's also what I thought, that Figo was not listed as a mentor in the signups.
This team
Figo
doesn't have a
distance.
mentor, actually.
Yeah,
Two
that's
teams.
what I remembered as well.
and the tank is.
The Hunter going in, failing to
Oh, last
grab the
kits.
high pounds, but does do some damage.
Nice kits,
Onto a
folks.
And the tank already taken a fair amount of chip.
Boomer trying to find a spawn.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Yeah, might be fairly difficult in this area. There is a... you can try to maybe spawn behind the building.
storm.
They're not blocking the behind spawn.
Actually, I think he can't play long
The
with
tank committing, deciding to commit on trying to find a corner on LS, one boom going out. And
he's charged.
they have 4 alol charged now way.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Chucky got them too.
But the tank is still going in, actually.
And the tank still going ham on the survivors, but has to back off now. All his support is dead. They only managed to grab 1 in cap off of that, so really not what Team Mocarz was looking for there. And LS healing up. And the tank is dead. Managed to
Reloading.
get some punches in, but really not the damage Team Mocarz needs right now. They need an actual wipe onto Team Veni Vidi Vici to make this comeback happen. They still have map 4 to go, and still plenty of attacks in this map. Well, not that many to be honest. And a double group going in, and the other special infected still looking for something to hit here. The Hunter actually landing briefly there, but otherwise that hit was pretty well shot down from the survivors. And we have a witch up. Farlow going for the crown, it would seem. Yeah, he goes for the draw crown and gets it done. So Team Veni Vidi Vici in relatively okay health. They still have 2 medkits on them, and a nice triple boom landing, and a nice skeet as well. So both the survivors and infected. Something to be happy about there, but the jockey bringing coach down. And it would seem like the survivors want to maybe take the route down. Yeah, Ellis is actually separated from the others now, but doesn't really matter all that much since the special infected hit is down. They need to maybe cover Ellis right now, since he is actually still hoarded, dealing with all these commons. And they do regroup now.
And they have 205 bonus. Oh,
Yeah, still a decent bonus
yep.
with the
Actually,
medkits.
if VVV finish the next map, it's gonna be GG. I mean,
Yeah, indeed.
it's almost GG right now. So.
Yeah, Team Mocarz really needs to find a map 4 wipe
Even
to
this
make
thing
this comeback happen.
They need to finish this map pretty hard.
I will go
Yeah.
to the other server now, by the way.
Okay,
Sure.
see you soon.
I will stay on this Discord. I will listen to you.
Okay then.
If
Well-
you join me there after this is done.
Wait, 5
Yeah,
minutes.
I think we will question mark. But anyway, in this game, yeah, Team Mocarz really needs to make this map with some good bonus now to still
Well,
have a fighting chance.
210 points at the third map is kinda sad.
Yeah, 2 early tank wipes.
Yeah.
Really unlucky in that regard, but they still they have a chance, so they will probably fight tooth and nail until the
Wait.
end. Yeah, sorry about that.
Wait a minute, they are the Spiller Boomer Mocarz.Team at the first attack? It was the same setup?
I think they do have the same setup that the other.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind. Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're
you have to.
a nice jockey on the split.
I think you,
actually,
yeah. Oh, same damage. I think you need to respect
but
her.
still,
Thank you.
it wasn't as much damage as Team
Yeah.
Mocarz got on the first hit.
So it's
but
better.
Still decent.
I hope. Let's go, Mocarz. I want them to win now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we might as well root for Team Mocarz now to see an actual
We can take the elevator.
thriller of a map 4 still. But they do need to make this map with some good bonus to have a good chance. Still, they make it into the elevator, and the SI are looking like they are set up to do a death charge here. And if they manage to do that, we can almost
GG. Yeah.
almost GG this. Yeah, that would really be devastating if they
Hey,
manage
nice
to get
shot
this,
down.
but Smoker fails.
Nice shot down on his enter.
And finding a tongue on Rochelle, but does get cleared before the charger can actually
Yeah, nice
finish
one
on
from
the chip
Rochelle.
level going in. So well negated on that death charge. They're still in it, definitely in it to win it, and they will trigger the tank in a moment now.
Nice shot.
Nice shot
And
down.
it will be in the hands of Carl.
Yeah.
So Carl looking to end the hopes and dreams of Team Mocarz with this tank. They look like they want to take this tank to the same area.
Well, actually, I think it's a better place to stay here.
Yeah, I mean it's not all covered in water,
Yeah.
so
I think the tank can't play long because of the storm, so.
yeah, that's true. Like I think Carl will look for an insta commit, and he's actually trying to do some parkour over here at the pice, but yeah, he actually managed to get on top of that silo without Soros getting any chip on him. Under 100 chip on the tank, so he will get to commit with very good health. So this will be interesting to see whether the infected can
Rochelle getting
get some
pulled.
damage done here. And the Rochelle pulled, and the jockey landing with the
Oh.
10 punches.
Yeah,
Jockey
miscommunication
survivor.
here.
Yeah. The Charger getting cleared from Coach.
Tank still have 3000 HP. Still can be long forever.
Yeah, they might have a chance for an actual decent double commit here, because the tank is, like you said, just half HP.
True that.
Survivors having one person slow Figo
And he's going in again.
and a recommit before
Oh,
the
well.
tank goes AI, and they need the support
need
now
to go
before the
down.
tank is dead. Hunter landing, but
And Boomer failed.
not a double cap from the Smoker Hunter combo, and the
Nice.
Boomer also.
Yes.
Boomer missing, and a well taken tank from Team Mocarz.
I'm a reload.
That wasn't too bad at all.
Now they have to finish with this HP.
Yeah, they really need to.
Well, actually, this map is pretty easy after the tank, so they can finish with this now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have all the possibilities of
Yeah.
making this map with 4 medkits now. And the infected might decide to go on the witch. It would seem like they are. Yeah, looking to hit
Across the water here.
over there. So if they can secure at least an in cap here, it will at least get the health bonus down a bit. And they do get the draw crown. And the hit coming in a bit too late to actually get any
Nice
damage
shutdown.
done.
Yeah, shut
Yeah,
down.
that was a nice shutdown from the survivors, and maybe a little bit of a
I'll hold on to these pills.
hasty attack from the infected. Kind of disjointed, to say the least. And they might have only one attack to go here in this map 3. So Veni Vidi Vici really needs to have something happen. The Boomer does get popped, so that's already.
That sounds good for them. Nice kit.
And a nice skate from John.
It's over.
He also popped the Boomer, so that is that attack done and dealt with. They will actually make it into the safe room before.
Safe house ahead.
Well, they should be able to make it to the safe room before they have other spawns up. They do have a jockey now. Does he get a spawn before? Yeah, he is
It's
trying
alright,
to
it's
get in.
Nice one.
But the survivors do make it into the safe room with a hefty amount.
Whew. So it's still
Really?
winnable. It's totally
Yeah,
still winnable.
Indeed, it's a bit over 400 points difference going into map 4, so definitely anything can happen. And we shall see how these teams can take this fairly difficult tank.
Grabbing a golf club.
57% spawn. So they'll have to run back a bit and then take it on the rooftops. It will be interesting to see how these tanks of both Team Mocarz and Team Veni Vidi Vici can work their cars. Maybe getting some lucky in caps with them, with the luckables as they are
No,
known.
none of them are lockable actually. I trust them. Actually, if they wipe this tank, Team Mocarz, it's gonna be
Goddamn town's flooded.
can win this game.
It's like a fabled
they need to
city of
wipe
Atlantis.
If they don't wipe, it's over. It's just over. They really need to wipe this tank.
Yeah, but basically Team Mocarz needs to wipe Team Veni Vidi Vici and
Yeah, that's right.
then survive the tank. That is essentially what we are looking at here. Because the score delta at the moment is fairly big, so that they can't just win on bonus alone. At least it's fairly unlikely. So.
Yeah, they need to wipe.
Yeah, the Team Mocarz definitely looking for
Reloading.
a tank wipe here. And we are going live, so
So who's going to be tank?
we
Who
should
who have the pressure?
be It looks like Jacek will get to play the tank.
I hear a hunter.
Just saying,
Yeah.
okay.
And the hit going in, the charger mauled down
Yep.
by the SMGs of the survivors. A brief amount of spit damage, but otherwise fairly well taken. The jockey decided not to even
He
go
he
with
going
the
for the
other
witch,
caps
he's going
right
for the
now.
witch.
Oh yeah, he's saving himself for the witch, that's true.
Nice
And
one.
they pulling the witch to the roof, but the witch is stuck. So they might have an easy draw crown right here. Unless this charger can get a spawn. No, he doesn't find the spawn on the rooftop, so that's an easy draw crown if I've ever seen one.
Reload.
And the survivors looking to
Pay attention.
maybe trigger this tank soon. The charger actually managing to hit Nick, but it gets shut down by the other survivors wielding the SMGs. And a brief smoke and a hunt,
Hey, I'm reloading.
and the tank is up.
It's pretty far away.
Yeah, it usually does spawn
Yeah.
at that same location, even when the actual tank spawn percentage is different than usual. Survivors get on top of the roof with Nick.
Come on, you have to play good with the
walking
small car.
spawn.
If the small car, I mean, the smallest car is an easy one to hit with. Oh my god, he failed it.
Yeah, the tank is now looking for some in caps with these cars. He's hitting them in.
Yeah. He's going to play long. Okay.
Okay. And we shall see. The tank is almost going AI, so he really needs to commit with these cars. Already getting chipped under 5k health.
You have to go in. It's going to be AI.
Yeah, he needs to go in right now. And he does manage to get on top of that container. And the support also looking to help this tank right now, because the tank will be dead soon.
Yep.
They get a smoker pull forward.
Jockey! Oh my
It's
god!
an actual
It's a shot!
it's a
No!
tri-
Oh my god, please do
It's
it!
an amazing tri-cap, but Coach is
Oh.
still up. Coach might actually get to save
my
his
God.
teammates here. That was very close into turning into a
Nice
wipe.
rock. It's not her. He can still wipe.
The tank can still try to look for a rock
They're gonna
here.
heal? Oh my god, they pick it up. Oh.
Oh, that's just bad luck, to be honest.
Nice rock.
From Team Mocarz. Yeah, they do get
It's not over, it's
cap
not
up
over.
on.
Oh, that's targeting wrecked.
Yeah, the tank was still with 300 HP. They might still get the swipe if they can.
He's kidding.
No, they got Rochelle up, so it would seem like. Yeah, he's getting a kill on Ellis. Yep.
And they went alone.
That is 3 survivors left. Which actually means that Team Mocarz still can indeed win this game, even without wiping with this tank, because they did get the kill on Ellis. The other survivors do get revived and healed up,
I'm gonna miss you.
but
It's still hard actually.
Come on, girl.
yeah, we shall see how the points will rack up here, because they do have 1 dead survivor now, and they are down to 2 medkits. Well, first of all, it'll be interesting to see whether Team Veni, Vidi, Vici can reach the safe room here with 3
Well,
survivors.
if they
They're
reach it.
getting 1,
If they reach a safe room, it's over.
and these caps on the roof, they need to. The smoker tongue misses Nick. The hunter landing on Rochelle there briefly, but not the tri-cap they are desperately looking for right now.
Ammo here.
Team Mocarz surely wants to make sure that they have the best possibilities in winning this game.
Watch out!
They find a set of pills for Carl from the ambulance so they can all stay
Reloading.
fast. Over 40 health. The boomer actually missing. A decent try there, but not catching anyone. The smoker actually
Nice. Yeah.
gets a nice separation kill in the back. That is cleared. And the rest of the attack is shot down as well. Spitter's still looking to
She's winning time.
have a spit right there, and they do still have one attack to go before the safe room. So
Reloading.
Yeah, to do cap night.
yeah, they have
So-
a 2-2, so it might be
Reloading.
a tall order from them. They do get the alarm car,
Ah, but
but the boom actually failed.
actually, even with the full bonus, if they manage to finish with the full bonus, it's over for Team Mocarz.
Yeah, it is close to being over here for Team Mocarz, since it would look like the distance from the 3 survivors and the medkits they're still holding on to.
Reloading.
It would kind of seem like that would be enough for them. Current bonus at 200.
Here comes
They do
Striker.
have a tri-cap now, so it'll be interesting to
Here we
see
go,
the
here we
charger
go.
landing, the hunter landing.
So close.
Oh, that was so
Try.
close. They do get the charger cleared.
Yeah, the charger went a bit early.
That was so close. That was so close indeed, but the survivors do make it slowly but surely. Well, the smoker actually missing his pull onto Coach,
Yep, that's
and they do
really-
make it into the safe room.
Oh, 200 points, what the fuck, that's a lot.
Yeah, they are in a nearly 1300 point lead. So I think, given the maximum bonus in this map, which I believe is
It's
it's
310.
about 450, like
Wait, what?
with absolute maximum bonus.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they hadn't grabbed all their medkits, so yeah, 420 from the medkits, and they still have the witch, so they get 25 points from that. And
Hurry up.
if they find pills, they would be at 465. So that's on top of the regular score of 800, with all survivors making it into the safe room. I
Yeah,
believe.
they can win. I think they can win, but they have to finish the with full bonus all kits and kill the witch.
Yeah, well,
Just
we'll
that.
see. It- I think it's almost mathematically impossible for the survivors to win, and they'd have to take
I'm not
absolutely
sure.
no in caps and use no health
Yeah,
items whatsoever.
zero in caps. Yeah, kill the witch and
And
finish the form.
you do have a hit going in. The jockey actually separating Nick from the rest of the team. Charger getting a few punches there.
I didn't surprise me. You go. Let's try to
Some okay damage going onto the survivors. But they have a free witch now, since
Maybe
all
not.
of the infected decide to hit immediately. And a nice draw from Christian. Sorry about that. And
let's put on our game faces.
we do have
There's that porch light we passed on the way in.
the smoker looking for a pull from the alarm car. And the jockey going to harass Coach and actually finding the pull.
Coach was a bit alone right there.
Yeah, he was trying to... I'm not sure what he was actually trying to do there, because he was kind of trying to block a spawn, but the jockey got a
Was
spawn
too
anyway,
separated.
so... Yeah, that was maybe a
And they are triggering the tank.
bad call. And they do have the tank up in the hands of Relax right now.
They are
Coach
super
still
split splits already.
swinging his golf club
Yeah.
away at the commons, trying to clear the way for his teammates.
And for himself. Okay, relax tank. Let's see. I think. Oh, actually, I think relax. Oh, never mind. Wait, he was. Oh, nice charge though. But I think relax was the first tank on the first map. We played pretty good with the cars. So.
Yeah, that was a The map one
it was
tank
him,
really
yeah.
was a good
I think it
one.
was Relax.
Yeah, might have been.
Yeah, it was.
I don't have a
So, what?
memory of that, but if you say so, I'll take it. Yeah, Midnight saying it definitely was. So, yeah, I believe
it
you
can't be a wipe right now. I hope not for them.
Well, the tank actually losing control.
Yeah, but actually, it's AI.
He might actually
It's
go.
AI.
It's
It's AI. What the
Didn't
fuck?
take into consideration the massive amount of fog.
Yeah, the fog in T1, it's not the same as zone mode.
Yeah, that's actually... That does...
They have to shoot him so fast now. They have to kill him super fast.
Question here, the smoker getting shot down. This AI tank having almost nothing to work with, just doing his push-ups on top of the boat.
Not like this. Oh, if they win on this, they're going to. Oh my
It'll
god.
be interesting to see whether Team Mocarz can actually pull this
Oh
off.
my
The tank is
god.
dead.
Oh my god.
The AI tank is dead, and the survivors have taken essentially no damage to speak of.
Reloading.
Reloading.
John at a little bit over half health, but still, given that map 4 tank is usually where even decent teams wipe at,
Ammo here.
that was actually really bad for Team Veni, Vidi, Vici, but I'm still not sure if they can actually win this game mathematically. I believe they will end up a bit short on that order, but we still see the survivors trying to make their way to the rooftops, and the single boom going in onto Coach and this pull as well.
Actually, I'm not sure if I'm right, but I think Team Mocarz can win, but I'm not sure. I'm terrible at maths, but
It's going to be very close.
super close. I'm curious right now.
But
Super curious.
I'm afraid they can't win.
I mean, they have to keep the pills also, because the pills give 10 points, if I'm right. Team
yeah,
Mocarz plus-
they do.
And Coach need to stay. He needs to stay.
Yeah,
like this.
they really need to cover Coach now. They can't afford to let anyone get down, because
And Coach is alone behind. Oh my god, not like these guys.
yeah,
Please.
they aren't really covering.
Nice
Coach
pop.
right now. They do pop the boomer, and every cap going in.
Nice one.
So it's a nice shutdown for the survivors, and actually, that's a free safe room for them. But it still might not be enough. We shall see. It's gonna be
Oh my god.
very close.
I'm super curious right now.
And that is how.
And it's a 17-point game.
Fucking hell.
Oh,
So
that's
close.
the GG. Team Veni, Vidi, Vici securing the victory
No
here
way.
with
Yes. Yes.
2,577 points. They lost by 17 points.
So bad for him. Oh my god.
That's such a heartbreak.
Oh
That's
yes.
such a disappointment for Team Mocarz.